So it's been mostly a good week this week. I have started keeping just a little notepad to write down kind of like how I'm feeling, including the supplements I took that day and including the foods that I ate that day, just to see if I can recognize any patterns and, make some changes that might be helpful. I stopped walking. I didn't stop walking completely, but I stopped like doing the 12,000 steps and like the walking in my living room because I was noticing that the outsides of my feet were starting to get really sore to the touch. So like it didn't hurt when I walked, but if I just laid down and like leaned my foot down or put some pressure on my foot, like the outside was really tender. So I wondered if it was just from walking in circles inside. So I took a break from that. They're not tender right now. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it was. I'm hoping that's what it was because that's easy to correct. I will just avoid doing too much like circular walking. And when I walk inside, I tend not to switch directions as often. Whereas outside, like I will do a certain amount of laps around the house and then I will go the other direction and walk back around. So it could have just been like too much leaning on one side or the other. It's like, oh my gosh, I did not have to worry about this in my 20s or early 30s. Like that was not, like I could move my body so much and I wasn't going to have like aches and pains afterwards. So this is just like such an adjustment. And the other thing that I have to remind myself too is that my estrogen is going down. And so like my cell repair rate is slowing down. And so I need a little more help. I need a reminder to take my collagen peptides, and I do have some in my coffee right now. The other thing that I'm going to do is I need to get blood work done. And so I did find a printout of like perimenopause related blood work, things to look for. So that's like all of your hormone levels, and some of the nutrients like iron, magnesium, some other things. And just kind of like even insulin, stuff like that, like blood sugar. So I'm going to probably get that done next week. I don't think I have time this week. It's just a good place to start and see where I'm at. And so I think in preparation for that, I will just go probably a few days without taking any of my supplements. I just kind of want to see where I naturally am with those things. Then get back on the supplement regimen and later go back and do blood work again and see if there's improvements based on the supplements I'm taking. It's just it feels like a crapshoot. Like there's things that that you can do, but also it's just like there's so much guesswork in what exactly is going on, like the soreness, it could be a nutrient deficiency. It could be, the way that I'm moving. It could be low hormones, and it's like you just don't know what it is, and so you can't just treat what you don't know. So I mean, I can just spend thousands of dollars every month taking every possible supplement, but yeah, it's hard. So the blood work, I think, is just something that it's probably just a good thing to do when you turn 40 and just kind of see where you're at, because everything kind of just starts to change overnight. And I did notice some of these changes around 38, but I just assumed that it was because of other environmental things. Like I just wasn't paying attention to like what part of my life I was heading into, and I didn't know any better. So I am grateful though, because there's so many resources online, and there's so much good information on YouTube. And when I watch videos about this stuff, I like to read the comments because I want to see the input of the other people and what they're contributing, because they might have different experiences, or I want to see if people are agreeing that this is something that did help them. And so it's so helpful for when people comment and share their personal experiences. And so anyone who's coming across these videos who might be on the same boat, I would love to hear what things you're using, what things that you did, or any mistakes that you made that you wish you hadn't done. And so that's why I just enjoy this platform in general, because it's just a great source of like just hearing from so many people. So I am gonna try to do a push-up, and I will put that at the end of the video. It's been a few days since I've tried one, so I hope I get one today. Also, I'm going to be filming my walk with me video tomorrow, and then I will post that as normal on Monday. And I hope that some of you can utilize that just to have a person to listen to while you're just getting up and moving. So I will catch you in the next video. Yes. One. I got one.
I do it stressed, I do it depressed, I do it obsessed. Even when I'm afraid.